All right. Hello, class. Good morning. Morning. How are you? Yes. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay. Taking a screenshot to our list. Let me just take attendance just quickly. Okay. So, class, thank you for being here on time. Today is going to be an important day because it's when we are going to go over the technical stuff of how we are going to submit our work. Okay, that's our goal for today. So, okay, so as the previous 2 lectures, I'm recording this class. I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go and review it, you are welcome to do that. All right. So quiz announcements. We have finished with the 3 lectures that I prepared for our first test. As you have noticed, this first test is more getting ready and used to our live online class. Okay, that is why our first test is going to be a home test, because I want you to feel comfortable with the setting of the class. Starting from test number 2, you are going to start seeing like we are going to transition more to a more traditional math course or math class. Okay, today I'm not going over. We are going to practice piecewise defined function, and we are going to continue practicing any exercise that you want to practice today. We have 2 hours for doing that. We are going to do that. We are going just to get ready for quiz number 1. Even though I'm going to grade quiz number 1 based on completion, okay, we are going to prepare for it as it would have been a quiz that I'm going to grade for based on accuracy. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is go over the technical stuff. I'm going to show you how to access Blackboard, how to access the assignment that I just created. I just created just one assignment today with 1 point. That point is not going to affect your grade. And I'm going to erase that assignment once we finish our class. That's just a demo assignment for today. So we are going to go over the technical stuff. I want you to show me how you are going to submit your work, and then I'm going to give you feedback and something that might you need to improve. Okay. So yeah, we are going to do that. We have quiz number 1 on Friday. So we are going to go over the technical stuff. I'm going to send an announcement later this week telling you that we are going to move lecture number 5 to the 17th, and then test number 1, which is a take home. You're going to take home test number 1 on the 22nd. Since it's a take home test, we are not going to meet here on Zoom. You are going to access the test on that day. You are going to be working on the test, and then you are going to submit it. Okay, so you have more than 2 hours to work with that test. You will have the whole day to work on that test, and it is an open book test. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in the coming weeks. I'm going to send an announcement with all those details so you don't miss anything. We already have worked some exercise from the review. Remember that I want you to get the review done by the 15th. Okay, so you should be working with the review right now, and any question that you might have, please bring those to class. On Monday 13th, we are going to do our first practice assessment, and there you will see like an actual test format for our class. Okay, so this day you are going to take it like it's take test day. You're going to prepare for that Monday as you will do for a test, but keep in mind that it's going to be a practice test. So any question that you might have during the practice test, you can ask those questions. I'm going to help you. Again, the idea of that practice test is to getting ready you for test number 1 in this online environment. Okay. The review? No, the review. You have the review already. It's 20 pages. The review is where I put all those exercises that for practice. The practice assessment and the test is going to be similar to the review but shorter. It's not going to be 20 pages. It's going to be most like a cool thing like 6 pages with not so much exercises, just specific exercises for that are good for a test assessment. Okay. Also on the rubric, I'm working on the rubric. I almost have it ready. I think I will have the rubric almost complete on Saturday. I'm going to post it this. I hope I can post it on Friday. But if not, I'm going to post it on the weekend. I don't want to be too strict on the rubric. We are writing in our own pace this math course, and what I want you is to go make a rubric that will feel comfortable for you as well. Okay, so don't worry too much yet about the project because you don't need to do anything yet. Once we start test number 2 material, I'm going to tell you this is very important. This is something that you need to put on the final project. Okay. So on the 15th, I will go over those specific details. So the final project check number 1 is going to be more me presenting the rubric and what I want you to do starting from test number 2. Okay. So don't worry too much about the project. Okay. It's not going to be something difficult. It's going to be something that is going to help you to acquire all the material that you need to acquire from this class, and also it's going to be a document that is going to help you on your future math classes. Okay. So, any questions? Those are the announcement for today. Yes, that's the demo assignment that I just created for today class. You will see. We are going to work on that just in a moment. Yeah, we are going to start working on that just in a moment. It looks more. It will look more like the review. The exercises that are in the review, it will look like that. You're welcome. Okay, so that's for today. Those are the announcements. Any other questions? Okay. Yes, on Friday. That quiz. I don't know if that. Let me open Blackboard. Okay, so this is our Blackboard page. Let me go to the student view so we can see the same. Okay, let me put this bigger. Tests and quizzes. Okay. Quiz number 1. This is the assignment for quiz number 1. Here, the due date is June 10, this Friday. Okay. And here is where you are going to submit your work on the quiz. And this is the technical stuff that we are going to learn today. That is why I have created prep test number 1 assignment. That's a demo class, a demo assignment. It's not going to affect your grade. Okay. The prep test one? Yeah, you are going to submit that today because what I'm going to do today is to see your document. I want you to send your a document just in a moment. I'm going to tell you what you are going to submit so I can review your submission on real time, and I can tell you what I want you to do. Okay, if you are doing good, you don't have anything to worry, and you are going to be ready for submitting the quiz. Okay. Salma, go ahead. Good question, and that's what we are going to do today. Okay, so I'm going to use my cell phone. The first thing that I want to know is what do you have? Are you going to, do you have a cell phone available where you can take picture of your work, so then we can create a PDF based on those pictures? Okay, Salma, do you have a cell phone? Okay, so I have Salma here with cell phone. Jordan, are you here? Jordan, do you have a cell phone? Jordan, you there? Perfect, great. Joanna, are you here? No, Joanna is not here. Nicole? Nicole, do you have a cell phone? Perfect. If you have an iPad, that would be okay. You just work on paper in the iPad. And do you know how to create a PDF from the iPad and then submit it? Okay, perfect. So you're working. Salma is working on a cell phone. Jordan is working on a cell phone. Nicole, you are working on an iPad. Isabella, you here? No, Isabella is not here. Alexander, do we have a Alex? Yeah, perfect. Alex, do you have cell phone? Okay, perfect. So you are going to be working with the cell phone as well, right? Okay. Jacqueline, are you here? Yes, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, ¿va a usar un celular o un iPad? ¿Tienes un celular? Ok, pues yo te voy a enseñar cómo vas a usar el celular. Ok. Ok. Mohamed. Cell phone. No, because if you can write the exercise well on your paper, that's going to be okay for me. Okay, I'm going to present the exercises on the screen, and then if you are going to write the exercise, or maybe you can write just an indication of the exercise, depending of what I'm going to present. I'm going to tell you write all the exercise or just write the number of the exercise and just do your work. I'm going to tell you every time I'm going to present. Every time I'm presenting an exercise, you will know the only thing that you need to write is just the number of the exercise or the entire exercise. Okay, Timothy, are you going to use cell phone, iPad, or any other device? Okay, so you are going to use your computer, right? Okay, perfect. So you're going to use PC. Benjamin, are you here? Yes, Benjamin. Okay, perfect. Cell phone. Amina. Cell phone, perfect. Jean. Jean is not here. All right. So there are multiple ways that you can create a PDF. The easiest way to work in the cell phone is, for me, let me put this on not disturb. Do not disturb. Perfect. So the easiest way for me is I use Dropbox. I have my Dropbox account on my computer and my cell phone. So anything that happened on my cell phone, if I put it, if I save it on my Dropbox account, it's going to be in my computer as well. That is a cloud service. If you are working with an Apple environment where you have an iPhone and a MacBook, you will notice that anything that you put on the cell phone is going to be on your MacBook or Apple computer. Okay, that's one way. The other way that you can put your pictures into PDF, I haven't talked about that, but I'm talking about how you can transfer your picture from your cell phone to your computer or any device that you are using to submit your work. The other thing that you can do is to take pictures and send those pictures to your own email. So when you send those pictures to your own email, anytime any device that you have your email available, you will have those pictures there, and then you can download from the email. That is a little bit tedious. The ideal thing is that you can create everything from the cell phone, the PDF, taking the picture, putting those pictures in one PDF document, and then submit from your cell phone. Okay, that will be the idea, and that is what we are going to practice today. Okay. Guys and girls, I will need you to speak to me during this process. Do you have Dropbox, or do you have any application that will allow you to take pictures and share those within your device easily on your cell phone? Okay, so do you have a Dropbox account or any cloud service account? Like iCloud, yes. Okay. So I do not use iCloud. I use Dropbox. But on my Dropbox, I open my Dropbox account. Okay, I don't know how well you are going to see this, but this is my Dropbox account, and in Dropbox I have an option to create to scan a document. Can you see that? I don't know how well you can see it, but it's set here around there, scan a document. Okay, so I just showing you how I'm going to do it. Okay, then I'm going over your own method to see how we can all have one unique method to submit your work. Okay, so I'm taking the pictures of my Okay, we are going to figure out that just in a moment. Let me show you all the process, and then we go step by step on each of your cases. Okay, so in Dropbox I just took a picture. I don't know, you cannot see it well. Okay, there, I just took a picture, and Dropbox itself is creating a PDF already from that picture. Okay, I just took the picture and Dropbox crop it, edit it, and put it as a PDF format. In this same document that I am creating right now, I can go and take another picture of my work. Make sure that you have good lighting. Okay. I took a second picture, and now I have one document with 2 pages. Okay. The only thing that I did is just to take pictures, and Dropbox itself put them as a PDF. So then I'm going just to save it on my cell phone. Okay, so I'm just going to click save. I save it on my cell phone, and then let me switch to my desktop. So now I am in my desktop. Let me find that document now on my Dropbox, because I have my Dropbox on my computer as well. That is the document, and this is my PDF. See how it looks? Dropbox itself scanned the document for me from a picture. Okay, and this is something that I can read and I can grade your work here easily. This is a PDF. Okay, so that is the first step. I went to my Dropbox account in my cell phone. I took the picture with my cell phone. Dropbox has the option to scan a document. Once I took the picture, it scanned that picture, create a PDF document, and in that same document created, I can add other pictures. And as you can see, these are now, those picture becomes just one PDF document. Okay. Okay, Mohammed, yes, thank you. There are multiples applications that do the same. For me, the one that I use is Dropbox. But if you know another application that do the same, go for that one, because if that one is the one that you feel comfortable working with, that is the one that you are going to use. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a moment. Any questions? Any questions? We are not finishing yet, because then we are going to submit this work. But this first part, where we are going to create a PDF out of our pages, that is the first part that I just showed. I need now questions. Oh, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the Dropbox page. The logo of Dropbox is this blue box or square, I don't know. Let me try to find that app. Go to sign in, get started. Where are you? Mobile app, okay. Keep on working. Apple Store. If you have Android, it's the same. Apple or Android, you just go and find the Dropbox app, and then you will create your account, and then that account you can also download that issue to your computer if you want, and then that's a folder that you can share within your own devices. Okay. But for our class, you can see that if you have it on your cell phone, and if you access Blackboard through your cell phone, you don't need a computer. Just your cell phone, create a PDF on the cell phone, and then from the cell phone you can submit your work. Okay. I don't particularly use the cell phone, so I do not know how to use Blackboard quite yet with the cell phone. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. No, I think if you have it on your cell phone, do you have access to Blackboard through your cell phone? Okay, so in that case, you want to access to your Dropbox account from the browser, from Safari. If there is no application to download to your computer, you can access your Dropbox account through the browser. You open Safari or Google Chrome, whichever you are using, go to Dropbox, sign in on Dropbox, You sign in. I don't have my account here, but you sign in, and then you are going to see all the folders that you have on Dropbox, all the documents that you have on Dropbox. You are going to see it on the browser. Okay. Any other questions? Let me know what your status. Are you downloading the Dropbox app? Are you creating an account? Let me know so I can move forward to the next step. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Benjamin. Yeah, another option is we can email to ourselves or to anyone those documents that we create on our cell phone from Dropbox. Yeah, thank you, Benjamin. Okay. Again, I do not know your status. I don't know if you are waiting for me to go to the next step or you are working with the Dropbox app or your cell phone. Okay. So I have here Timothy. So you are going to be creating your work on your PC. Is that correct? I just want to confirm. Okay. So what you are going to do, what I do is I go to Word. Do you have Word on your computer? Okay. How do you plan to do your work? Typing or handwriting? Okay, so you are going to type your work. For writing math in Word, you have access to Word. We need to contact IT from Columbus State Community College because you have access to all Office software. Okay, okay. So we need to figure out that we need to first contact IT. So we are going to hold on that just in a moment because since we need to talk to IT, so I'm going to continue. But remember that I need to show you how to do it from Word and how to write math in Word. Okay. All right. So I believe you have. No one is talking to me, so I believe that you have a document available to submit, a PDF. Go and take to your notes and at least take 2 pictures on 2 different pages and create one PDF document. Okay, make sure that it looks legible, that the writing looks nice so I can read it. Okay. The next thing that you are going to do is to go, let's go to our Blackboard. So this is our Blackboard. We are going to go to our classroom. All right. And then, okay, perfect. And then we are going to click on reviews and practice. There you are going to see this assignment, this demo assignment, which is prep test number 1. Okay. You are going to click here and this is what you are going to see. The due date, which is today. Okay, points possible. That's one. That's not going to affect your grade. This is just for practice. And then you are going to attach files. So you are going to read attach file, and then below it says browse local files. Okay, that's why you need to have that file. That's your work. Save it on the device where you are going to submit your work. Okay, because then we are going to browse local files, and here is that document that I just created. I click open or double click, and here's my submission. here is my work, but still I haven't turned it in yet because I need to click on submit. Submit, let me move my face. Okay, submit, you click on submit, and you are going to see two things. First, you are going to see this page. You need to wait until it appears here, and you need to make sure that the PDF looks nice. For the PDF, I don't want to receive sideways. The orientation of the pages need to be portrait, no landscape, no sideways pages. I need to be able to read it. I'm going to show you how I'm going to grade your work just in a moment. And I'm going to show you why I need to have just one PDF document in order. All the exercises need to be in order, and the orientation need to be portrait, no landscape. Okay, so you receive this, you see this. This is now your work submitted on Blackboard, but I want you to go further and go to Blackboard, to your Columbus State Community College account or email, and you need to receive this confirmation. Submission received, your work has been received, and then it gives you all the details. Why do you need this? Why you are looking for this email? Because in some occasions you will see that the internet might fail. You might see this, but maybe your work didn't go to or didn't show on my end. Okay, things could happen with technology. You might be seeing this part of your submission, but if you haven't received this email, then your submission haven't been received by me. It's not on my end. Okay, so this is important because this is your receipt. If for some reason I go to grade your work and I don't receive it on my Blackboard, this is your evidence that you submitted on time. Okay, because this is going to give you the time when you submitted and the date when you're submitted. Okay, this is your evidence that you have done your work on time. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on your submissions. So now this is the teacher view. In the teacher view, I can go to our gradebook. See that there's nothing there because we haven't submitted anything yet. I have here my submission, and when I go here, okay, now I'm going to grade this. When I go here, I will be able to write on this paper. So if there's something wrong, I'm gonna mark it as it will be pencil and paper or hard copies. Okay, that is why I need you to submit just one PDF document, and that PDF document, the orientation need to be in portrait, and I need to be able to read it. Okay, if something is not clear, I'm going to mark it as wrong. Okay, then I'm going to submit. If anything goes well, I'm just going to calculate how many points you got. So 1 of 1, and then I go here. I'm going to put 1. Sometimes I write any comment here, for example, graded. Okay, I will post comment on your submission as needed. Okay, I usually go and just write on your document, on your submitted document, and then I just click submit. And then on your end, let me go now to the student view. Okay, now I just switch to the student view. You are going to click on my grades, and then you are going to see that I just graded your work. And if there any comment on your work, you will see this icon there, and then you can click on the icon and you will see my comment. Okay, also you are going to see the points that you got on that one. To go and see my marks on your PDF, you are going to click on that exact, I think on the name, let me see. No, just you are going to click on that row with the assessment. So this one is spread test number 1. You click on this row, maybe here. I don't really know where it is, but I guessing that is near the name of the assessment. So you click on near the name of the assessment, and then you go back here, and then you will see what I just wrote on your paper. And this is the process. This is how we are going to submit work, how you are going to submit your work on Blackboard. Any questions? Good question. I'm going to put that on the instruction, but as a rule of thumb in math, I grade by the steps, not only by the answer. If you just put the answer, that's why I want to see handwriting, because if you just put the answer at the end, you are going to miss points. Maybe you are not going to receive points. If the answer is correct, but there's no justification how you reach that answer, you are not going to receive the points. You need to follow all the steps, like I have been showing you with the examples and the example of the class. You have seen me doing all the steps. All those steps is the one that I want to see from you. Okay. All right. So let's try this. I want now you to do a submission. Okay. I want you to create a PDF with your cell phone or the device that you want. 2 pages at least. Okay. Put 2 pages in one PDF. Then do the submission. And we'll be waiting for your submission. Once you finish your submission and you receive the confirmation email that your submission went through, put on the chat, I just submit my work, so I can see your work right now, and on real time I can give you feedback. Okay? Is there any technical difficulty during that process? This is the time to correct that or to fix that. Okay? We have 1.5. We have around an hour, so let's take advantage of this time. Okay, and let's do that. Go take 2 pictures of your work or your notes. Please make sure that they look nice, that I can read them and submit them. Okay. Do you have any notes of the class already? Have you taken notes? Okay. So, are you working with the review of the class? Oh. Okay, are you working on your computer? Perfect. Well, just take 2 pages that you have wrote something. Something that you can share with me. I just want to see how your document looks like, so I can give you a feedback. Once you've submit your work, put it in the chat. I just submit my work so I can go to my page, to my Blackboard, and see your work. Another method is that I didn't mention is you have a scanner. Yeah. Yes, but I need you to write something. Take a picture. Yeah, if you want just to emulate what we are going to do, it could be a screenshot. Let me give me a moment. Let me present to you this exercise that we are going to practice if we have time. Okay, if you want something to write on the document, try to do a first something, or try to solve this exercise. This exercise is long, but try to do at least the first 2 steps for piece number 1. Or just write something, or try to do a graph or something that resemble your math work, and then I can give you feedback on that. Okay. Timothy, if you are working on the PC, if you want to graph, then you want to go to Desmos, put the equation on Desmos. In that case, I will ask you to write explanations why you have that graph, why those points are there. Okay. Yes, or not completely. Something that resembles your math work. Say one more time that. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. I want you to submit something. Think of how you will be working in with the exercise of our class, okay? And you want to send something that resembles how you are going to answer the assessment of the class, so I can give you feedback on that. Okay, Benjamin, you submit it. Salma, go ahead. Okay, let go step by step there. Did you took the picture first, or did you went to Dropbox and from Dropbox you are taking the pictures? Okay, perfect. Then is you're working on your cell phone, right? Okay, open Dropbox and there is a button below in the middle that says create. Okay, then let me check this. Okay, then you are going to click on scan a document, and the first thing that is going to appear is your camera. But on the left side, bottom left side, there is an icon of an image icon. If you click there, then you can upload or you can select the picture that you want to scan. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. Yes, if you have notes that you have taken in our classroom, just those one. Okay, at least 2 pages. Say one more time. You need to create a PDF. You can use the Word software to create a PDF as well. Okay, I mean, okay. Have you taken picture of your notes? Okay, so and now are those pictures on your computer? Okay, they are on your phone. Do you have the Dropbox app? Yeah, do you have Dropbox on your cell phone? Okay. Do you have Word on your cell phone? Okay, let me show you how you can use Word to create the PDF. Okay. So this is Word. And then if you have the pictures, let me take a screenshot here. So you go here to your Word and you paste the pictures on these papers. Okay. This document is not a PDF yet. Let me do another one. This document here is not a PDF yet. Your work might look different. My version is different. I have made some modification on my work, but the functions of Word are the same. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy the picture, paste that on the paper, on Word. Jordan, you want to submit any examples of your notes? 2 pages at least. Okay. Say one more time. On Blackboard. Okay. I'm going to check those just in a moment. Yeah. Okay. Now that I have my picture on Word and I have 2 pages, I'm going to save this as, but I'm going to click on Save As. Okay. And then I'm going to select the option of PDF. When you click on Save As, for example, here you could see this. Depending on the device, is the options, how the options are presented. In my computer, I have an option to click here, and this is a list, and this is all the format I can save that Word document. Okay, so I'm going to click on PDF. I click on PDF, and then I just save it. Okay, and once I save it, I have my PDF here. Okay. Yes. If you have the picture on your computer, copy and paste on Word, and then save as PDF. All right. So now let me see if I cover everyone here. Okay, Benjamin just submitted, Nicole just submitted, Jordan. Jordan, you are going to submit on press test. Jacqueline, thank you. On press test number 1. Let me go to our Blackboard. You will go to Blackboard. Go to Blackboard. Okay, class, I'm going to show you where press test 1 is. In our Blackboard, we click on our classroom. We click then on the folder Reviews and Practice. We click there, and this item here below, it says press test number 1. There is where you are going to submit it. You are going to click there. And right now mine looks different because I have already submitted my work. Okay, but once you enter there, you will have the option to browse local files and submit your work. Jordan, let me know if that helped you. Okay, now I'm going over the submission that I already got. Yeah, Salma, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Okay, Salma, you're in your cell phone, right? Okay, once you submit it on Blackboard, you cannot save it. The document that is in Blackboard, I don't believe you can rename it. But the file that you have on your local on your computer, you can rename it. It's not going to be a big of a deal for me, because if you submit the work on the correct place, I'm going to know that work belongs, or the description of the work, I'm going to understand it. Okay, I'm seeing Salma. Salma, this is great. Can you take 2 pictures? I want to see 2 pictures in just one PDF. Salma, you just submit just 1 picture. Okay. Just create a document, a new PDF document with 2 pictures, so I can see that you are able to put multiple pages in one PDF. Okay. I have Nicole here. Nicole, this is great. This is perfect. Okay. You are doing great here. Okay. This is what I want to see. Jacqueline. Okay, Jacqueline, I see that you took a screenshot and you put 2 pages. The second page is there's nothing on your second page. Jacqueline, vi tu submisión, tu trabajo, pusiste 2 páginas. No sé si escribiste algo en la segunda página. Está perfecto, está perfecto, ya entendí. Ok. Pues esto está muy bien. This is good. Okay. Okay, Mohammed. Mohammed, this is perfect. This is great. Okay, so let me double check that everyone is getting. So I have. Okay, Salma is doing. So Nicole is good. Nicole is good. Jacqueline is also good as well. Mohammed, you did well. Okay, got Mohammed here. Benjamin, this is good as well. Okay, I will do that, yes. Okay, so, okay, right now, Nicole, Jacqueline, Mohammed, and Benjamin, you are ready to submit your work. I like what you did. So that's the goal for today. If you wish to go, we have finished. But if you want to stay to take advantage of the time that it is, I don't know how much time we are going to have, but if you want to practice or you have questions about the exercises, you can stay, wait for me until I finish with everyone, making sure that everyone is good with the submission, and then we can proceed with your questions. But if you don't have questions, Nicole, Jacqueline, Mohammed, and Benjamin, you are good to go. Okay? What you did is what I want to see on Friday with the quiz. Okay? All right. So let me change. Let me go to change this. Okay, I changed it to unlimited attempts, so now you should be able to resubmit your work. Okay, now I continue with the pictures. I'm sorry if I have missed any question of you. If that happened, just pose your question again, or just raise your hand or unmute yourself. Okay, submit perfect. Thank you, Mohammed. You're good. And is any picture okay? Jean, were you here at the beginning of the class where I show how you put the picture into PDF? Okay, so Jean, do you know how to take picture from this? Okay, first thing, how are you planning to create PDF document of your work? You have multiple options. You can use your cell phone, you can use a computer, you can use a scanner. How are you going to create your PDF document of your work? Oh, so you can use your iPad. So you can write on your iPad. So in that case, do you know how to create a document with your handwriting? Are you planning to use handwriting or typing? Okay, so do you know how to create PDF from your iPad? To Jean, yeah. I'm writing. He's writing on the chat. I can create a PDF with perfect. Okay, so Jean, what I want you to do is to do an example of your math work, if you want me, I can present to you. This is an example. You don't need to complete it. Where are you? Here. Okay. What I want you to do is to create a 2 pages PDF document with some of your writing or your math writing, something that can resemble your work, your math writing work, so I can give you feedback. Okay. Then you will submit your work on Blackboard. I believe you will have questions about how to submit your work on Blackboard as well. But go first, create your PDF. Okay, we are submitting our work in press test number 1. Okay, press test number 1 is on practice and review folder. Go create your 2 pages PDF with your math work or the samples of math work, and then submit it and let me know. Okay, when you submit it, let me know so I can review your work. Yeah, go ahead. No. You are going to come to class, and what I'm going to do for the quiz is something very similar to this. I'm going to present the exercise. I'm going to give you a time. So you are going to write it. Salma, you are using your cell phone, right? In Zoom. I'm going to present it. Okay. But for you submit your work, you are using your cell phone, right? Okay. So you are going to have a paper, a blank paper. You are going to see the exercise on the screen, and then you are going to answer the exercise. That paper is the one that you are going to take picture of it. When we finish all the exercises of the quiz, you are going to take picture to all those papers in order. You are going to scan them, and then submit it. Is that clear? So what I'm going to do is to set a timer per question. We have 2 hours. I'm not going to give you, I'm planning to have a quiz about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So we have plenty of time after we finish with the quiz to review it, to go back to go back if you need to any particular exercise, and also to have time to create a PDF and to submit your work. Okay, the quiz has okay. The quiz has 4 questions, 4 parts, and then math exercise. I have 1. Okay, we are going to have 1 piecewise defined function exercise. We are going to determine the symmetry of an equation. I think that's going to be just 1 exercise to determine the symmetry. We are going to have a graph, and in that graph we are going to determine the interval of increasing, the max, minimum values, all those things that we can identify from the graph. We are going to answer that. And we have 1 exercise of transformation where I'm going to give you a parent function, and then I'm going to describe you 1, 2, 3, 4 transformation on that parent function. Then you need to create the new equation based on those transformations, and then you are going to graph that new function. Okay. So I think we're going to take 30 to 40 minutes in that quiz. Okay. So you are going to see the quiz like this. You are going to see the exercise like this. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to set up a time. Okay. and then you are going to start working on your iPad, on your computer, or in a scrap paper. Okay, you will finish with the exercise, then you wait for the second exercise to be presented, and then we are going to continue doing that. I'm going to give you time for going back to any specific exercise you want, and also going to give you time to to scan all the pages, to create the PDF, and to submit your work. And before we go, I will want to make sure that everyone has submitted your work correctly. Okay. Good question. The draft of the class. There is all the all the information that we need for our class. Jordan, that reminds me that I know that you asked me for, and you and Nicole asked me for more exercises. An update on the MATH1148 account. I'm still working with Pearson agents. Unfortunately, I haven't find any representative yet that can help me to set up my account and to give you the access code. If you have bought access code, I'm still working with that this week. I really hope to have everything set up for next week before we start test number 2, because when we start test number 2 is when we want to reach out for more exercise, because it's going to be a more math, more a traditional math class. Okay, but that's the update on that. I'm sorry, that's something out of my control. I'm still waiting for that representative of Pearson that can give me the access code and everything else. Okay. So yeah, I have Salma. You have a question? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Yes. I'm going to show you that, let me finish here. Okay. They should be public just in a few minutes. I'll let you know when I receive the notification that now those lectures are public. Okay. Timothy, I'm going to answer your question just in a moment. Let me check if there are any new submission here. Okay, Salma, you did good on the submission. That's what I want to see. I like that. Let me see, is there any other one, new one? Nicole is already here. Okay, Jordan, I haven't received yours. Alex, I haven't received yours. Timothy, I haven't received yours. Amina and Jean, I haven't received yours. Okay. All right. So Timothy, let me show you how you create conditions on Desmos. Okay, Jean, you uploaded right now. Did you receive the email? Make sure that any submission that you do on Blackboard, you receive a confirmation email. Okay, let me see, Jean. Okay, Jean, this is perfect. You are ready to submit your work. And that's the goal for today. If you want to stay and you have questions for later, just wait until I make sure that everyone knows how to submit their work, and then we can go over your questions. If not, have a great day. You are good to go. Okay, Alex, perfect. Let me verify yours work, Alex. Alex, I calling you. And how do you prefer that I call you, Alexander or Alex? I'm sorry because I didn't ask you. Are you good if I call you Alex? Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So Alex, I like your work here, but if you could like write a little bit with more space where I can then write and give you comments. And right now, I don't know, maybe these are your notes. But keep in mind when you are submitting work that I'm going to grade, I would like to have a little bit more space and to follow an order. Because right now, the PDF is correct. I can read, it looks, your handwriting looks well. What I want to see is a more organized way so I can follow it through your work. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean about to write on, with your pen? Oh, yeah, yes. This is clear. Let me just show you. Can I show you? Can I present your work here? Okay. So I can see everything here. So this is instead of clarity, contrast, and the dark of the writing. This is good. This is clear. What I want to see is just a more organized. Yeah, so I can read it easily. Okay. Okay. So Alex, you are good. As I mentioned before, you are good to go. If you have questions, you can stay to work with your questions. Okay. Okay, so Jordan, let's work with that. I have, okay, Jordan. Okay, so you are working with your cell phone. Did you take the pictures already? Okay. Are you planning to submit then? Tell me about your method. Are you going to create the PDF where in your device or on your cell phone or your computer? Okay. So one method is to send you an email to your own email. Just send an email with those pictures, and then you can access to your email from your computer, and from that email you can download those pictures. Okay, is that something that is good for you? Do you think that that's comfortable for you to do? Okay, so what cell phone are you using? Okay, so you are going to the pictures. Okay, and then in mine I have the option to select. So click select. Okay, then you will select all the pictures that you want to send to your email. Okay, and then do you know how the share icon looks like? The share icon to share a picture and content. Okay, so you click there, and then you will have multiple options. One of those options is going to be the email. Okay, so you click there, and automatically those pictures are going to be attached to that email. And the last thing that you want to do is to write the email address that you want to use, and then click send. Perfect. Okay, so Timothy, Desmos. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are going to do that. I don't know if was who is here. Amina, were you asking for the pictures for the videos, the video lectures? I don't remember who were. Who were you asking for me posting a previous lecture of me in YouTube? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to send her an email so I can notify her with that I posted my lectures. Okay. Okay. That's okay. That's why I took in today. It's just to go over those technical stuff so you know what to do when times come. Okay. So Timothy, say that one more time. Do you still need me to show you how to put condition on Desmos? All right. So we are going to do that. Okay. So I don't know how good it looks on your end. Let me zoom. Ah. Negative 1/2 x plus 3. Okay. Do I know. Are you writing this one? Okay. So in Desmos, what you want to do? Curly brackets, I call it. So here, but here you don't want, in Desmos you need to create two instances of the same function, and in each those instances you are going to use different equation, and then you are going to put the conditions. So how you write this piecewise defined function on Desmos? So let's start with f of x, the first piece, which is 2x plus 3. Okay. So then we need to add the condition. What is the condition? So you are going to use a curly brackets, okay? And then you are going to write the inequality, x less than 0, curly brackets. And that is piece number 1. As you can see here, we are not seeing longer the line. It doesn't go up and to the right. No longer. If there are no. We can go on YouTube and find how to do stuff there, but usually they are not very friendly as Desmos is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Timothy, this is how you create that piecewise defined function on Desmos. Okay. Let me put it here. So, Timothy, let me, and then since you are going to be using Desmos to draw to draw the graph, then what I want you to do is to type then all the steps. Very important that you explain each step. I did this, I did this, I did this. Okay, that way you can guide me through your answer. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to be too fancy. Just send it. I will tell you is it good or is there anything that you can improve. Okay. No, it is not. Yeah. This is math. This is not a writing class, okay? But I got your point. I got your point. Okay. But you are not going to use math in your future career like we do math in traditional math classrooms. Okay. You are going to use math as an application, as part of an application of your work. Okay. So that is why Desmo is not cheating. Desmo is what you are going to be using in your future. All right. So I have Amina, and Jordan. You are still working with submitting your work. Alex, I see you here. Do you have any questions? I have time for go to any questions that you might have. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let me grab the math review here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one together. I mean, okay. All right. Do you submit it? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let me change here. Let me grab Blackboard. Okay, Jordan. Okay, here's Jordan. Okay, Jordan. Jordan, I'm going to show your work here because I want to see here I see that you created 2 pages, but unfortunately they are 2 different PDF documents. Okay. I believe you, yeah, correct me. You put the pictures on your computer and then from your computer you save the PDF. Is that correct? Okay, so let me show you how you can create just one PDF with your pictures. So you want to go to Word. Do you have Word on your computer? Okay, so I'm gonna just take a screenshot of just pictures. Where's your pictures? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is your first page. I'm just going to take a screenshot just to simulate what you are doing with in your computer. So that's the first picture, and then you are going to copy and paste the second picture on that same document. Okay, and there is just one document with multiple pages, and this is the one that you're going to save as a PDF. Do you know how to save a Word as a PDF? Okay. So what you want to do is to save as, and then look for the option that says PDF. Okay. You put the name there, save it. Okay. And now this is my PDF, the one that I created with your 2 pictures. Okay. Any question? And let's start like identifying what are the differences here. The parent function is h of t, and the new function is y, and you see that h of t is here. Okay, start like at least picking up the differences between h of t and this equation. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, for A, it is not necessary because in A we are just describing the transformation. Then on B, yeah, on B is where we are going to take those coordinates and then modify them. Okay, Jordan, tell me where you are. Sorry. I mean, let me finish with Jordan, then I'll go with you. Jordan, go. That's okay. Jordan, repeat that, please. Yes, you can do it for the phone as well. Do you have any application so you can scan pictures or create a PDF? Okay. Do you know how to use that application, right? That's okay. Let's learn together. Okay. How is it called, that application? The application that you have to scan pictures on your cell phone. How it is called? Okay, you are on Word. Are you on? Okay, so on your email, click on the picture, so you can see the picture on your email. Let me know when you are there. Okay, so right click and copy. Right click on the picture and copy. Right click when you let me find an example from in my end so I can guide you through. I am mustard. Okay, I will check that just in a moment. Okay, yeah. Okay, Jordan, I'm going to show you an example. I'm waiting for my picture to arrive on my email, and then we are going to there. Okay, Timothy, you send a Word document, not a PDF. So you need to save that as a PDF. Okay. Okay, I will go there just in a moment. Okay, Jordan, can you see my screen? Perfect. Okay, so I just sent this picture to my own email. When you click on your picture, do you see something like this? Okay, obviously it's not this picture. This is, I mean, this. Okay, so what we are going to do, I'm going to right click on that picture, and I'm going to find copy image. When you right click on the picture, what are you seeing? Are you working on your phone, Jordan? No, not on your computer? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I didn't. Okay. Don't do it for just. Okay. I'm going to guide you to the steps. Go to your computer. Okay. Open your email. Okay. I'm going to wait for you. So open your email. Find the email with the pictures, and click on one of those pictures that are attached. Okay, when you click there, the picture goes bigger. You are going to see a window with the picture in full. Is that what you're seeing? Okay, you can right click on that picture and tell me if you find in that menu copy image. Okay, if that's another option. Okay, do you have that picture saved on your computer? Okay, so so now go to Zoom again, and you are going to see me doing this. So then you can when it's your turn, you can follow what I just did. Okay, are you seeing my screen right now? Okay, Let me know when you're seeing my screen. Yes, Timothy, our class is over, but you need to submit your work properly. You need to create a PDF Word. Amina, say one more time. Oh, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't catch that you submitted yours. Okay, Amina, let's see yours. Amina, this is perfect. This is great. Thank you. Okay. Yes, you can click. Okay. Jordan, tell me where you are. Okay, you can see my screen. Okay, so I'm going to download this picture because you have downloaded your picture on your computer, right? So I'm going to save my picture, and then I'm just going to find that picture on my computer. I just put it on my desktop, so there is my picture. Now I can double click on my picture and I can see it. Can you do that on your computer? Okay. Okay. So if you right click on the picture, do you see the option to copy? If you are not seeing that, that's okay. We have other options. We could do. Okay, no worry. That's okay. Okay. The other option is that we can drag and drop the picture on the page. That's what I'm going to do. Are you seeing my screen now or no? Okay, so Jordan, what I'm going to do is just drag the picture and drop it on the page. And there is my picture on the page. Try to do that on your computer. Yeah, let me check your work, Timothy. Sorry, Timothy, what? Okay. Timothy, where are you? Here you are. Okay. This is a PDF. Timothy, can you just create 2 pages? You don't need to put any math thing. You can just type something there. Yeah. And submit it with 2 pages. When you do that, let me know so I can check your work. Okay, Jordan, tell me where you're at. Okay. Maybe it's that you need to activate your account. Okay. We could do that with your Columbus State Community College account. Do you know how to do that? That you can activate your Word, your Office software with the Columbus State account, with your Columbus State account. Okay, perfect. Let me know when you have it ready. You submit it? All right. Perfect. That's great. That's all I want. Okay, thank you, Timothy. You did great. You are ready now for submitting the assessment of the class. Okay. Okay, Timothy, if you are good to go. If you have questions, you can wait for me until I finish with Jordan, and then we can go to your questions. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry, Jordan. What I want you to get everything done and ready.